Well, the first thing we need to be doing as a party is to stop squabbling amongst ourselves. The biggest issue at the moment in British politics is the United Kingdom's withdrawal from the European Union. And I think what Labour needs to be doing is playing an active role in that. The first thing we need to do is to appoint a Shadow Secretary of State for leaving the European Union. The government have got one, we need one, to shadow his work and to come up with an alternative or a different package. I think we need to be making a very strong case for the protection of workers' rights. Although they were won by the British Labour and Trade Union movement, we need to ensure the government don't diminish any of those as we go ahead. We need to be campaigning to protect employment rights, environmental rights, and to ensure that any trade deals that we strike are placed before Parliament at the earliest opportunity. And also I think we need to be saying to the government, we've got to protect the rights of British nationals living in the European Union, and also to guarantee the rights of EU nationals living in the United Kingdom. And there's a lot of work that's got to be done there. We also need to prepare for all those competencies that are going to be coming back from Brussels to Westminster, and what policies we're going to formulate now those competencies are back under national control. Well, the Labour Leave campaign isn't taking a corporate position on the Labour leadership contest. We're not going to endorse as an organisation either Jeremy or Owen Smith. Individual members and supporters of our campaign will be free to support whoever they wish. We're not imposing a decision on anyone. However, I think it's important that our supporters and members know what the respective candidates' positions are in relation to the EU referendum and subsequent negotiations. Jeremy, I think, was the first candidate standing in the leadership contest to call for Article 50 to be invoked. From memory, in the early hours of June the 24th, he appeared on television and said we must invoke Article 50. And I think, you know, he wants that to happen and respects the will of the people in this referendum. Owen Smith has said that while he supports and accepts the outcome of the referendum, he has repeatedly said in this contest that he believes whatever the New Deal is and whatever Theresa May comes back with, it should be put to the British people in a second referendum or in a general election. Now, Labour Leave doesn't support a second referendum. We do believe the Labour Party needs to fully engage with the government, whoever is elected leader, in the withdrawal process. And for us, some real red lines are that the Labour Party should accept that the voters in this country said they didn't want free movement of people anymore. They voted to have control of their territorial waters and fishing territory. They voted for the UK Parliament and UK courts to be supreme. They voted, in a sense, fully to leave the European Union. And if we want to be elected as a Labour government in 2020, we need to respect the outcome of that referendum and ensure those things happen. Otherwise, as we've said earlier on, we could face the consequences electorally in subsequent elections.